What's up everyone and welcome back to the Rough Reactions. My name is Wolfie and today we're going to be taking a look at issue number 24 of the IDW Sonic the Hedgehog comic series. Let's go! Okay, so if you're new to my comic reviews, here's how they normally go. First, I tell you guys what I liked, what I didn't like, and then I give it a score. But first, I must read the story back to you in an overly dramatic fashion. And before we get to that, I want to shout out this comic cover. This is cover B I picked up. And I'll post the artwork right here so you guys can see it better. But like, this is a really cool Sonic Advance style like cover, and they even made a cool little custom like sprite for Tangle here, which I really like. It's like, and you see Spiral Hill Village rendered out in Sonic Advance form. It's a really cool cover. I dig it. Also, I picked up the variant cover. Same book, different cover, that shows Starline doing this really cool, I'll also post the artwork like right over here, that shows Starline doing this cool Thanos style Infinity Gauntlet pose with his Warp Topaz, all the colors coming off. That looks really cool. I don't know if it's a reference or if I'm just reading too hard into it, probably reading too hard into it, but I really dig it. Anyway guys, without further ado, let's get into this. Once again, our story starts off with a map drawn by Cream the Rabbit. This time, all of our heroes have gathered at Spiral Hill Village to hopefully rescue any survivors. As our story opens up, we can see that Spiral Hill Village has just been hit by the Zombot virus, with Sonic just arriving on the scene and seeing the destruction caused by the virus.
The first time I came to Spiral Hill Village, it was under attack from Eggman. Things haven't changed much.
As Sonic blasts onto the scene, we see Tails and Cream airlifting survivors out of harm's way.
Looks like the restoration crew is already handling the evacuation. I better check in with Amy and see what I can do. On second thought, Espio needs backup.
The Zombots appear to have gotten the jump on Espio, but before they can grab him, Sonic speeds into the rescue right on time.
Yo, they have you fighting the whole town by yourself?
Our numbers have grown thin. Amy and Gemerald are watching the escape shuttle. Gemerald is scanning everyone to make sure they aren't infected. Tails and Cream are airlifting anyone they can find. Last I heard, Silver was managing Ice Paradise on his own. That leaves me, Tangle, and Whisper to contain the Zombots.
Yikes, where's Vector?
This is where things start getting a little heated, as we can see that the Vector's infection really got to Espio. We found Charmy. We thought we had him contained. I knew better. I shouldn't have let Vector bring him back to Restoration HQ. It's my fault.
No man, you can't.
Just like I shouldn't have let you convince me to leave Eggman in Windmill Village.
That was Mr. Tinker. We had no way of knowing Starline would turn him back into Eggman.
And if we had dealt with him then, we wouldn't have had to worry.
So what? We have to assume the worst about everyone and everything? Show no mercy to anyone? No second chances?
Espio and Sonic stare each other down, and this is where we're starting to see a breakdown of ideologies. Seems Espio, having lost Charmy and Vector, is now starting to see Shadow's approach was the right way to do things. Had they have taken care of Eggman, maybe this wouldn't have happened. A moment passes between the two before they finally turn their attention back to the situation at hand. There are people to save.
Right. See you at the shuttle.
As Sonic runs further in, a group of Zombots get the jump on him. As Sonic struggles to close the door, a pink energy spike whizzes past his head, hitting a nearby lamppost and causing it to fall in front of the door, blocking it off from the Zombots. The shot, of course, fired by none other than Whisper, who gives him the thumbs up. Refocusing on the situation, Sonic uses his speed to jump over the nearby fence, landing next to Amy in the Restoration shuttle.
Hey Amy! Sonic, fashionably late as usual. You know how I love to make an entrance. What do you need me to do?
Espio, Tangle, and Whisper are keeping the Zombots distracted while Tails and Cream find people. We've made a choke point so Gemerald and I can handle the Zombots that do find us. We're nearly done, but once we pull back to retreat, the Zombots are gonna swarm us.
So cover the escape, gotcha. I'll find Tangle and see if she's got any ideas. It's her town after all.
Hold up, Sonic.
Yo, Tails! Hey, Cream!
Hello, Mr. Sonic. Her mother held back Zombots so we can escape. Cream saw everything. Again, the book continues to get darker and darker. Cream doesn't even have that energy she used to anymore. She's just kinda dead on the inside. As Tails lands next to Sonic, he inquires further about the data he collected.
Please tell me you have the data recorder stashed somewhere. I ran into Eggman and I'm sorry, bro. I botched everything.
There's a moment of silence between Sonic, Tails, and Amy as they realize their situation just went from bad to worse.
It's fine. Without my lab or the headquarters, I wouldn't have been able to synthesize a vaccine anyway. Alright, then let's focus on the now, Tails. Right, we couldn't find anyone else. Everyone's become zombots. Then it's time to go. Signal the others to retreat. Right, I'll find Tangle and coordinate with her. I'll find SPO and Whisper then.
While Tails and Sonic take off to find the others, General steps up behind Amy with some grim news. Amy Rose, I performed a scan on Sonic.
He's infected. We've all known that for a while.
Correct. However, I ran calculations on the level of infection he exhibited. It is higher than previous estimates should allow.
It's been a long day, General. Where are you getting at?
Summarizing, Sonic Speed is losing its ability to stop the virus. Oh my goodness, and that right there is the worst of it. As we all know, Sonic is growing more and more tired, but it seems like, yes, as he noticed, he's been running all over the place and the virus is still keeping hold on him. At the rate it's going, it won't matter how fast Sonic runs, the virus will take hold. Elsewhere, we see Tangle tussling with the Zombots.
These aren't your gemstones. You're Zombots. You don't even want stuff anymore.
And once again, Sonic comes crashing into the rescue.
Anyone needing rescue? Nah, I'm fine. I mean your neighbors. Oh, yeah, ha. Nah, the block is clear.
Amy's calling for retreat, but the moment we stop causing a ruckus all over town, the Zombots will head for the big noisy shuttle. Not good.
They've blocked everything off except one avenue. Any ideas on how to plug the bottleneck? I sure do. Step 1, you pick me up. Step 2, I wrap my tail around one of the lampposts. Step 3, you wind us between the lampposts and I use my tail as a tripwire. Yeah, that could work, except for, you getting infected.
Oh, that?
Already got it covered. I checked on my friend Jewel first thing when we got into town. She was already infected and got the jump on me. I've been holding back trying to keep from turning too fast, but I'm not gonna last much longer.
And this right here is when the comic just broke me. Like, oh my god. First of all, Jewel Zombotted is bad enough, but then frickin' Tangle too? Tangle has been infected. God dang it. Not my happy-go-lucky tail, girl.
Tangle, I'm sorry. For what? It's not your fault. Isn't it? Maybe if I had listened to Shadow or if I hadn't let Metal Sonic go.
You didn't bring Eggman back. That was Starline. You made sure Metal was harmless. Eggman weaponized him again.
Yeah, and I haven't been able to protect my friends or anyone else.
Yeah? Then I guess nobody's guarding the shuttle full of nothing?
Tangle, you... You're not gonna let this get to you, are you?
Never!
Because you're Sonic the Hedgehog. You'll set this right. I know you will. Now less moping and more moving.
Yes, ma'am. And with that, Sonic picks up Tangle and begins her plan, stretching her tail out all throughout the avenue.
Woohoo! Okay, no more. You're gonna pull my butt off.
With the next panel, we can see that Tangle's plan is already working as the Zombots are getting caught up in her tail.
That should hold long enough for you to skedaddle at least. So, tell the others I'm sorry. Especially Whisper. She's gonna take it really hard. Sure thing. Thanks for everything.
And with that, Sonic and Tangle share one last hug before she turns her attention back to the Zombots.
Alright, get moving. Tangle, I told you, I've got this. Go!
Without further hesitation, Sonic takes off back to the shuttle, leaving Tangle to have her big heroic moment.
Let's go then!
And with the next few pages, Tangle takes on the rest of the Zombot horde, preventing them from getting any further in.
You might as well turn back. You used to be my neighbors. You know I won't let you past.
Once Sonic makes it back to the shuttle, he informs the others.
Let's get going. I'll ride on the outside. Where's Tangle? She got infected. She's staying behind to cover all of us. She said she was sorry, but heroes have nothing to be sorry about.
As we see our heroes' horrified reactions to the news, Whisper indeed takes this the hardest, as she immediately breaks down and begins to lose it.
Whisper, don't! Sonic, help me! I can't!
As Whisper manages to overpower Amy, her wisps emerge and help pull her back onto the shuttle.
Don't! Okay, let's go!
Sonic watches silently as the ship begins to take off, before jumping onto the roof to escape with the rest. As the ship begins to take off in the distance, we flash back to Tangle as she has her final heroic sacrifice.
Don't keep me waiting too long. Hey, I'm not done yet. Yeah, oh, that's unpleasant. Come on, I'm still standing. Still fighting. Still... With one last attempted attack, she freezes as the infection finally takes full control over Tangle. Sonic sadly looks back to the destroyed and infected city, while Whisper cries into Cream's lap, having once again lost someone who was very close to her. Later, aboard the face ship. Doctor, I have found a solution to the ongoing problem of not being able to control the Zombots.
I told you I'd figure something out. Quit pestering me about it. Not pleased with this answer, Starline makes his next move, opening up a portal with his warp topaz as the Deadly Six begin to come in. No, sir. I insist. Next time, from bad to worse. Okay, so, it's time to talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, and I'm gonna give it a score. So, as you could probably tell, this one is probably the saddest one yet, and that's saying a lot because everyone has been exponentially getting sadder and darker and worse than the last one. And, by God, if they had to pick a character to make me go, no, as I was reading it, it was Tangle. The reveal that Jewel was infected was one thing. As I looked over the panel, I was like, "Oh my God, Jewel's infected." I was reading her dialogue, and then it reveals that Tangle herself was infected. Why'd they have to do my girl like that? Tangle's my girl, and they infected her. They got her. They got her, guys. They got her. And yeah, the fact. Okay, these are things I liked. Okay, these are things I liked. The fact, I do like that despite, okay, God, let me get my thoughts together. I literally just finished reading the book. Okay. I love that Tangle, this is my like about Tangle. I love that despite everything that's happened, Tangle never ever lost her upbeat attitude. That just shows what kind of character she is, where if this was any other character, she could be scared or broken, you know, just like, oh my God, I'm infected, what now? No, the fact that she's still fighting and keeping up her upbeat attitude despite the situation she's in, that is the kind of character that I love. And that is the reason I love Tangle so much, is the fact that she is that character. That's just who she is. Even though she knows what's happening, she still continues to fight and do her best, and like still tries to keep a smile, even inspires Sonic in his moment of his lowest moment right there. Like, he's seeing everything go down, just like people infected. He's learning that Vector got infected. Everybody's infected. People are blaming him now, like Espio and stuff are blaming him, and it's not Espio's fault for lashing out at Sonic. Espio just lost two of his closest friends. Maybe count them as family. They're Chaotix is basically a family. So Espio acting out like that, it's just like, it's not him being a jerk. It's just, you gotta understand, dude's hurting right now. So like, he probably meant what he said, but at the same time, he probably didn't mean for it to come off that. It's just, you gotta imagine if everything that's lost so far and how he snapped at Sonic like that. It's just like Sonic's getting blamed. He's dealing with a lot. He's seeing all the stuff that's happened as a result of him convincing Shadow and the others not to throw him in a jail cell or kill him in Shadow's case. So Sonic, in his moment of low, was just about to be like, you know, I'm so sorry, this is all my fault. And she's like, please, like, you know, this is not your fault. You didn't bring him back. You did the right thing. And she talks him up a little bit. And I'm like, even when she's infected and she knows what's about to happen to her, still talking upbeat. And I'm like, what a character. Is it bad that it's like, I mean, I guess we've already said this a billion times, but like, holy crap. Like, everybody knows that the overall outcome of this story, it's gonna have to resolve. There's gonna be some sort of resolve. Maybe not a full happy ending, but things will eventually turn. But at the same time, I feel there are more stakes in this than the whole of Sonic Forces. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna bring up Sonic Forces. It's not fair. It's not fair, but at the same time, this is the night and day in storytelling. showing me what's happening, showing the gradual fall of everything, all the characters who've got infected thus far, and a fan favorite gets infected too, Tangle, and seeing her in her final moments, this big heroic moment, she stops the Zombots from going. I'm like, Tangle, my girl, and then seeing Whisper's reaction, that is such a human, real reaction. I'm like, why is there drama in a Sonic book, and why is it working? When people say to you, oh my god, Sonic stories, what cringy Sonic stories, and you know, blah blah, I'm gonna refer to the IDW comics. This is good stuff right here, like, characters acting like acting the way they should, like Whisper would, like, she would react that way. As we saw via the Tangle and Whisper comics, if you haven't seen the reviews on that, go check them out. I have reviews on Tangle and Whisper on this channel as well. But if you haven't read the 4-parter Tangle and Whisper comic, you learn about Whisper's backstory, what happened to her friends, why she never allowed herself to have friends, and then seeing, or in this case, hearing what happened to Tangle, that would mess you up. It's like, that's my best friend, and I literally said, it's like, it's just going from bad to worse, and it's like, god dang, I love this. I love the fact that it's getting bleak, but at the same time, I still have some hope that something's gonna happen. Something has to happen, because they've lost the cure. They had the Tails had the data for the cure. It got busted. Sonic lost his data for the cure. That got busted. And even if they had gotten the cure, as Tails said, his lab and everything is destroyed. They only have one HQ ship left. God knows what's happening to Silver. He's off doing his own thing in freaking Ice Paradise. We don't know if he's been infected. I hope not. Yeah, this is just, it's getting horrible, man. These are things I like. I feel like with every passing book, I'm starting to worry about characters getting infected, like, and this one just kind of secured that. And it's just, I did not see Tangle and Jewel getting infected. Maybe I saw Jewel coming. I thought that was going to be like the big reveal as Tangle goes to rescue Jewel, and Jewel will turn around and she's infected or something like that, and Tangle would have to leave her behind. But no, the fact that they mentioned that it's just like a zombie apocalypse outbreak got the jump on me. I'm bit. I'm infected. So I'm going out. But at least I'm gonna go out in a final heroic moment. And boy, they gave Tangle that moment. They let her have it. Good job, writers, man. Good job. That's the kind of thing that Shadow should have went out on. Honestly, like that. I know that, you know, rumor has it that Sega mandated that Shadow had to act a certain way, thus he got infected pretty stupidly. But this is the kind of way I would have written Shadow to get taken out on if you know, if the Sega mandates and stuff that all that aren't true. That is. What else do I like about this book? The artwork in this is. Hang on, let me just take this off the plastic real quick. The art, I love the art in this. Who is the artist on this book? I'm gonna give big shout outs to Adam Bryce Thomas. Every artist so far on this book has been really good. I'm not going to say any art has not been good, but Adam Bryce probably has my favorite art style in this comic book. Like, his stuff just looks great. I love the way he draws the characters. I love the expressions he gives them and stuff like that. I love it. And that goes for all the artists and everything. It's ridiculous. I'm trying to think. But yeah, Ian Flynn, all the whole writing team and everybody is doing a great job. And boy, this one got me. Things I didn't like. Trying to think. Yeah, it's just things are getting so heated. Things I didn't like: Tangle getting infected, and that's just how the story had to go. So I can't really knock that as like a negative. That's just good storytelling. If they make you care about somebody and that character getting infected or whatever, and the payoff for the infection works well, it's like the pure opposite of the Shadow situation. I feel if Tangle had to be infected, I was hoping she would go out in a way that fits her character, and that right there was grade A stuff right there. It's her home. She went out protecting it, so I feel that was a great way to write her off the book. But yeah, Cream's broken. Whisper's probably gonna be broken. Amy is tired. Sonic is super tired. Tails, well, he's just lost it. I feel the only characters as of now who are in a good state are probably Gemerald, because he's a robot. He doesn't really he doesn't showcase emotions like he does, and Omega, who probably still doesn't have a body. Rouge, we don't know where she is. She's angry, though, with how things turned out. And Knuckles, who we have not seen since issue, was it 3? No, not 3. It was after the Neo Metal Sonic, the big Neo Metal Sonic battle. I'm not even kidding, guys. I wasn't crying. Someone was just cutting onions in the next apartment over. I wasn't crying. You're crying. You're crying. Let me think. Is there anything else I can think of in this book? The introduction of the Deadly Six finally happened. I'm dying. They got me so into this book now. I cannot wait to see what happens in the next issue. What will happen now that Deadly Six are introduced? Will they be able to control the Zombots? That's the real question. Technically speaking, they are metallic, but do they count as robots that they can control with their Zeddy powers? Can they control them, for 1? 2, what's going to happen when Eggman sees them? 3, are the Zeddy going to immediately turn, or are they going to play it up like, hey, we're on your side, and then try to do something? And 4, when is Starline going to introduce the conch? Is he going to do that immediately? Like, hey guys, I know what you're up to. Don't try anything because I got this, right? Oh, they're going to be so mad when they see that thing. They're like, oh, these mother freakers. This is going to be great. I can't wait. Only this book. That's good writing right here. A good story can get me excited to see what the Deadly Six are going to be up to. And hopefully the Deadly Six are written good in this one. I hope they have some good interactions with Eggman and Starline. And maybe, just maybe, they might be salvageable. Zavik is not too bad. Zaz isn't too bad either. The emo one's not bad. The fat one needs work. He needs more than just always being hungry. Xena, I believe, is the female. She needs more than just being like the girl. Like, oh, I did my nails. Oh, I did my makeup. There needs to be something more than that. Old man Zeddy needs to be more than, well, maybe not more. He's just kind of dull. The old master trope, I guess. But yeah, what are things I didn't like about this book besides the obvious? Now I can't really think of anything. But God, I would, I know they have a plan for how this book is gonna play out. But boy, I could sure use some hope right about now. This is a moment of silence for my girl, Tangle. I would take her off the hat and like place her respectfully on the desk, but the memory of Tangle will live on here. She's always there, not zombotted. God dang it. Well, I feel I may have forgotten something, but literally I just finished reading it. It's off the top of my head. I may have missed some Easter eggs in here. It doesn't seem like there were a lot of Easter egg references in this book that I can immediately call to attention. But if I had to say, what's the score I'm going to give this? I will give this one, because the way it was written so well, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a very high 8.9 out of 10. That was a really good read. My compliments to the talented team behind the IDW Sonic comic book. Please give these guys a show, or have these guys write a game or do a story for a game or something. Just please. They can't just be relegated to the comic books. They're too good for this. My dream team now is a Tyson Hesse. I'm sorry I slaughtered the name. A Tyson Hesse game artwork show with Ian Flynn writing, with an official comic book done by the artist and talented writers on this, with Christian Whitehead doing the game, the fans doing a game, and like, I'm trying to think who's all the crazies. T-Lopes, Jun Suno, Hideki Naguma. I want all the people, and the Sonic Unleashed composer, Otani. I'm bad at names, if you guys can't tell. My dream team for my ultimate Sonic experience, right there. That's it. What did you guys think of this book? how much did you cry? How sad were you affected? And how many people are? It's funny. Last comment section, people are like, "I'm tapping out. It's getting too dark." No, don't tap out. Trust me, it'll get better. It's gonna take some time, but they're just building us up. Hopefully. Tell me what you guys thought of this book. Hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not already for more comic reviews like this one. And let me know in the comment section if I missed anything, or if you know. Just let me know what you guys think. Let's have a conversation about this. And if you've read ahead, keep those comments to yourself. No spoilers. I don't want to see anything about issue number 25 until I actually pick up the book and have it in my hands next month. Thank you. For now, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I will see you all in the next video. So in the meantime, guys, wait. This will probably be out before New Year's, hopefully. If my schedule lines up, this will hopefully be out on before New Year's Eve, before New Year's. But if I don't, then Happy New Year, everybody, coming up, or the day of, or maybe it's after. I don't know when I'm uploading this. Stay tuned, everybody. Bye!